American photographer from the early 1900s to the 1960s. Let's start off with her early life. Dorothea Lange was born in 1895 in New Jersey. She started her career in photography at the young age of 17 as an office assistant to the photographer Arnold Gentz. After completing her education, she was hired as a staff photographer at a different photography studio in 1916. Lange's first assignment was to photograph the Irving Brokaw family. It was this assignment that really helped her start off her career as a portrait photographer. As Lange's career progressed, her subjects became more varied. She took pictures of people from all walks of life. She took this famous picture of a Hopi Indian in 1923 while she was on a trip with her husband. In the 1930s, as the Great Depression set in, Lange took to street photography. She started photographing public demonstrations and breadlines that were becoming more common in cities around the United States. Here is one of Lange's pictures from that time period. Pictures like this one, the White Angel breadline, became very popular. Lange's photographs caught the attention of Roy Stryker, and in June 1935, he hired her through the FSA as a field investigator. Lange went out into rural communities to photograph people who were moving out of their homes because of the Great Depression. She specifically took numerous pictures of tenants and sharecroppers in America. Here is the famous picture of Florence Thompson that Lange took in 1936. In the late 30s, Lange turned her attention to mechanized agriculture in California. She worked on the book American Exodus with her husband Paul Diller. This book described the mass migration of workers to the West during the Great Depression. Interestingly, John Steinbeck's novel Grapes of Wrath was based off of a lot of Lange's work. As America entered World War II, Lange started photographing the roundup of the Japanese into internment camps. Although she received a Guggenheim Award to photograph rural American communities, she decided to focus on documenting the Japanese internment camps. Lange found the idea of rounding up the Japanese very disturbing, and she felt that it wasn't right for them to be placed in such harsh conditions. In 1942, she took this photo on the right. The title of this photo is One Nation Indivisible. Lange's photography continued well into her later life. She was asked to photograph a United Nations conference in 1945. In the 1950s, she took several pictures for Life magazine. She also worked on Death of a Valley in 1955. Death of a Valley is actually a book about the flooding of Berryessa Valley, which is located in California. Basically, a dam was being built in that area of California, so the houses and forest in that area were destroyed. Lange photographed the transformation of that area over the course of a year, and she collaborated with another photographer to make a book about it. In the early 1960s, Lange traveled to different places and continued taking pictures wherever she went. In 1964, Lange started working on her own photo exhibition to display her life's work of photography, but she died in 1965 before she could see it happen. The Museum of Modern Art held the exhibition a few months after her death. And there it is. As you can see, Dorothea Lange played quite a role in American history. She took photographs of very rapidly changing scenes in the United States, and she helped document some of its most critical developments. I hope you found this presentation enlightening, and hopefully you now have a better idea of the large role that Dorothea Lange played in the history of photography. Thank you.